Very good win against a very good Wright State team. We had, kind of odds stacked against us, having Northern Kentucky and Wright State come in here. But I give our guys a lot of credit for coming in here with a lot of fight, a lot of intensity, and you could see it from when they were in the locker room to coming out now, or coming out onto the floor, that they were really into the game and ready to go. So I was encouraged by that. We had some big plays from a lot of our key guys, in particular Brock, who had 17 and 11, and I count the 11 rebounds as very significant, considering who they had inside and what we had to go up against. I always tell our guys that a lot of times our bigs are wrestling against a bear, and tonight they were. So our guards had the rebound down, and Brock did a great job. Second half, we kind of weathered the storm a little bit, where we turned the ball over more than we wanted to, and gave them an opportunity to get back into the game. But we had great defensive stands late in the game that propelled us to this win. So I'm proud of this win. Really happy for our guys that we can celebrate this win, and especially after how much work we've put into this game, preparing for this game.
Pat, you've been around this group a long time here since the season started, but did you learn a little something more about these guys tonight, seeing them fight the way they did after the other night?
Yeah, and I learned a lot from them, and one of the things that I learned is that they trust me, and we responded to how we played on Thursday night and Friday. They believed in where we were going, or where we wanted to go, and how we needed to get there. And how we needed to get there was by hard work, by our fight, which we didn't show as much on Thursday, but they showed me a lot today and tonight with their fight, with their resilience, their togetherness, and more importantly, their energy. The entire game, we had a lot of guys play a ton of minutes, and that was big for us. And they gutted this one out. It was one of those games where you have to will your way to a win, and they did.
Bryce, how much did you guys, Brock, how much did you guys need this one tonight?
I think just for confidence reasons, just kind of one that we needed to get. We just, we're confident every game we go into. Especially after getting beat by Northern Kentucky. We just didn't have any fight. So our guys, we gathered up tonight, and we just weren't going down without a fight.
It's kind of it's right saying, but did you guys just kind of look at yourselves in the mirror after that Northern Kentucky game, and how do you go from playing like that to playing the way you guys did tonight in just 2 days?
The good thing is right now is you get to play another game. It's not tournament time, but just kind of move on as best as you can. It's a short turnaround for both teams. They played Thursday too, so just kind of get back to it.
How big was the first 10 minutes or so today? The last game that kind of set the tone, and never really were in it. But tonight, you guys got out to that early lead and were able to pretty much hold it the rest of the way. Was that big for you guys mentally, you think?
That was really huge for us mentally, and we were even talking about the start or the next game when we knew that we didn't have a chance to win the last one in our huddles, and we talked about how you have to play and what you're playing for, and it's the name on your chest. And that was big, and I think that carried forward to our getting prepared for this game on Friday, and in our preparation Friday and this afternoon, getting ready for this game. But no, it was absolutely huge for our guys to get this win. They came together like I've never seen them come together since in this short time that I've been here. So I'm really proud of them, and I want to play again, because I just loved being in that locker room after the game and knowing what we got together for.
That last minute of defense there, was that as impressive as you've seen, effort-wise and just execution-wise from you guys, those last 2-3 stops that you have?
Absolutely. It gives me goosebumps that you asked that you're talking about defensive stops, because it talks about their will and their heart and not giving up and not giving an inch when we could have laid down or, in the past, IUPUI, Green Bay, we had opportunities and didn't take advantage of it. So that was huge and big for us for me to see that effort that they gave on the defensive end. Carson had a steal. We had some big rebounds. And obviously you wish you can convert on the offensive end, but we still had to get some stops, and they did a great job.
Brock, I know you're used to playing big minutes, but now with the rotation getting smaller with the injuries and the sickness and everything, how challenging is it to go out there and be playing 39, 40 minutes a night like you've been doing here, especially recently?
As a player, you just kind of you never want to come out of the game. That's just kind of the way it is. But here and there. But coach is telling us not to show fatigue, and just got to be mentally tough at that point and push through it.
Brock, talk about your defensive effort on Grant. You kept him in check pretty much.
I knew before the game, he's a key player for them. Him and Gentry.
Yeah.
Gentry. They were shooting the ball incredible from 3-point line. And I think mainly our guys, guarding being able to guard the yard, not get beat off the dribble is key for us to let me stay close to Benzinger and not let him get his shots.
Coach, obviously tonight was very different from Thursday night in terms of energy, but it seems like tonight also your energy was there as well as your scoring effort. How were you guys able to achieve that?
Well, the first thing I tell our guys is to think about the defensive end first and let that be your identity versus the offensive end trying to let that establish how you play. And sometimes when you just think about offense, you forget about, and it doesn't happen for you, you can't make shots, you start forgetting to play defense and you get worried more about what's happening on the offensive end versus what you need to get done on the defensive end. And the energy that we needed it, and I'm responsible for that. I got to get our guys ready to go for every single game, and I'm responsible for that. And even before that, it's the preparation, it's all that stuff. But when it's game time, I got to give it just as much to them. So the thing that we were talking about in the huddle is that I'm in the fight with them, and I don't care how much I sweat. I don't care. I want them to know that I'm in the fight with them.
For Brock, how was it out there tonight, and how was it different from last game in terms of your offensive mentality?
I think just kind of we took a step back and looked at ourselves and the whole mentality was just not going down with the fight. And I think right from the beginning we kind of for the first time in many games we threw the first punch and it felt good.